Hey everybody, Pastor Shane again. I guess I'm going to give a lot of camera time to my dog today. Say, hey Van Halen. That's my dog Van Halen. I hope you guys, I'm not getting him in very good. There you go. That's my dog Van Halen. And as I stated before in an earlier post, we had rescued him from a shelter. And just been a tremendous blessing in my life. But I had some problems with him. He is the most well-behaved, it took no time to train this dog. He's so intelligent. He almost really trained himself. I've never had any problems out of him from a training perspective. But one thing that started happening maybe about 3 months ago, he was just shedding like crazy. Now, I thought maybe it's the season, but that normally doesn't happen, this time of the year, especially in Florida. So I didn't know what was going on. I tried everything. I upgraded his food. I was giving him good food anyway, but I started buying the best food. I was putting Omega, whatever they told me to do. I took him to the vet. I did a lot of things, and I couldn't figure this thing out. And so I was actually having to kind of keep him in the garage most of the time because the hair was just everywhere. And, I walked him regularly and, of course, spent plenty of time with him, but I just didn't like what was transpiring. It was like he was beginning to really have to become an outside dog, which can't happen in the neighborhood that I'm in. And so I really just started really researching. I couldn't find any answer to this. And finally, I discovered something that I had changed. I used to always bathe him in this big tub I have, a bathtub, warm water, bathe him. And as he got bigger, I started bathing him outside with the hose pipe. And of course, that water's cold, and it used to hurt me to see him shivering, but I knew, I had to do what I had to do. Well, the shedding didn't start until I started using the cold water. And as I researched, I found out that actually can cause major shedding. And so I took him the other day, picked him up, brought him in the house, hair everywhere, put him in a warm bath. Took my time to bathe him in that warm bath, put conditioner all over him, which I was doing with the cold water, but put conditioner with the warm water, bathed him, got him all set up. And when I tell you, it completely, in one day, dealt with the shedding issue, it was amazing. And as I looked at that, I started thinking about our spiritual life. And the reason why this was happening is because his body was telling him to produce more hair because he's cold. And so that's one factor. And then when you put him outside, the heat comes and then he's telling him to shed it. So his body didn't know what to do with itself. And so a lot of times that's what happens when people have put us out in the cold, when we've been disenfranchised from fellowship, when we felt like people don't understand us, we become undesirable. And what's happening is, just like my dog was shedding and I was having a hard time keeping him in the house, the same thing happens with us. When our internal problems start manifesting themselves on the outside and people isolate us and put us in pain, a lot of times we just need somebody that cares enough to put us in a warm place and to give us that love. And a lot of times we can be healed of something when somebody takes the time to find out what's wrong with us and then give us the proper treatment. And I'm praying today that not only will God touch your heart and bless you, but that God will send good, loving Christian people that will consider their own selves. Look, I've been through so much. I've been through so much pain and I've been crushed and I've been hurt and I've been wounded, and I despised that for years. It caused some bitterness to rise up in me. But once I realized that God was giving me a heart for other people, he was taking out the stony heart, as Ezekiel says, and giving me a heart of flesh. Now I thank God for what I've been through, because now I can reach out to other people and I can consider my own faults. I can consider my own hurts and heal somebody else. Let's think about what we've been through and then find somebody that's going through what we're going through and be a blessing to them. All right, I love you guys. I'm just trying to bring balance back to the body, y'all, in the best way I can. I don't have it all together, but I want to bring love and balance back to the body. Let's spread the message of the love of the gospel of Jesus Christ, and let's be a blessing to somebody today. All right, love you guys. Appreciate you. God bless.